Hi Sagittarius, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. It's for all my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men, and women, back with another weekly reading, and Nala has left the building. So for this week, guys, on the 24th, we have both Mars and Venus in Capricorn, sextiling Neptune in Pisces. So I feel like we now, our actions and our passions are aligned with our dreams, and we are entering the fantasy realm, and we have the opportunity to create our dreams and make it a reality, okay? And if you work hard for it and you believe and you put your heart and soul into it, it's possible, but you have to believe it's possible, okay? And then we also have Mercury in Aquarius sextiling Chiron in Aries. So having the ability to see and understand our wounds, where we were, where we're at, and where we're going, and how to move forward, continue our healing journey, or start our healing journey. We know where to start from, or where to go next. And you know, in order to heal it, we got to feel it, right? Just like if you get a wound and may get an avoid infection, you may have to rub some hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol. It may sting, it hurts, but you know you're gonna heal afterwards. Take some time. So I feel like with Pisces season now, we gotta feel it to heal it. So there could be a lot of healing that's going to be taking place, and we're doing it in our own unique individual way. Okay. All right. So we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below if you're interested afterwards. Okay. All right. So my beautiful Saggies, when it comes to your health, you are advancing forward, you're healing, you're making peace with something. If there's something that's bothering you or hurting you, or you were dealing with some kind of health issue, I feel like you're finding a resolution, or you're getting the proper help, you're getting the proper treatment, or you figured it out. You're like, oh, okay, this is what I have to do. Now I'm gonna start to feel better, or you're recovering possibly, and no longer maybe gonna be feeling as hurt or dealing maybe with this issue. So you're finding a solution to a problem, or getting close to finding that solution. You could be also traveling, or you're making a trip somewhere to go see a doctor or get some treatment or get some service or support. But you could be doing something, or going like on a retreat, a getaway, a weekend that's going to be very spiritually rewarding, or kind of just help your mental health, make you feel better. You know, this can be mind, body, soul, spirit, but I think mentally as well, you've been really trying to like heal your mental health, not focus. Focus, but not focus on the negative things, and maybe feel more relaxed, find your peace, right? Because a lot of times maybe we are not at peace and we have things that we're stressed about, but I feel like you're finally making peace with things and learning how to pay more attention and focus on the positive thoughts and not those inner demons and bad voices that are, you know, trying to deter us and distract us. So you're healing from something and you're advancing forward and overcoming maybe some kind of obstacle or negative thinking. Okay, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you are reaping some rewards. You could be receiving some gifts or some monetary gain, or you seem to be in a good place. Maybe you're going to be rewarding yourself, or you're feeling very happy with what you have, or at least very grateful or content. You may not have everything you want, right? But you have everything you need, and you're very grateful for that. And it feels like you are going to be attracting things. Maybe you're attracting opportunities, attracting customers, clients, services, or you know, maybe you have ideas for content if you're a content creator, or your business, your work, or schooling, you know, studying. It feels like you're in a good place right now, and you seem to be collecting all the rewards. So maybe you're getting that check this week and you're like, oh yes, okay, now I know, now I have this much, I can spend for this, or I can buy this, or you're getting closer to reaching a goal maybe that you have for yourself. Okay, so good positive energy there, and you're going to be taking action or reaping the rewards of your action, reaping the rewards of your hard work. Okay, all right, and then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side we have the Five of Swords, Five of Crystals, and the Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so definitely some changes going on, but it's okay. We'll work through it together. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups, and the Magician in reverse. So if you notice, 5 is repeated 3 times, 2 on your side and once on this person's side. So there are changes and maybe difficulties with expressing yourself to each other, and communication could be a little bit shaky here. I think wounds in the heart space, okay? Like both people are kind of hurt or in pain or sad about the situation or what's happened or what's going on maybe between the two of you. So you could be dealing with another fire sign like yourself, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or also Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio. So a lot of different signs, but it could be any sign, you guys. I just feel those kind of energies, but there's definitely, you know, it's a little difficult. It's a little bit tough, okay? It feels like you may be asking yourself multiple times this week, like, WTF? What went wrong? Where did we go wrong? What did I do? Like, what? Like, how did we go from lovers to strangers? Now it feels like that song, right? Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Like, what? What happened? I don't understand it. Like, you're literally maybe going to be asking yourself that. And like genuinely like not knowing like what the heck happened. So it feels like there has been, or maybe there will be, misunderstandings or an argument or lack of communication or harsh communication. Maybe someone said something that was offensive, or someone spoke up and it didn't come off the right way, or there was lack of communication, like no communication. And that's the problem because when you don't communicate, it leaves the other person or both people to assume. And when you're left to assume, what do you assume? You assume the worst. And maybe that's not the case at all. But when there's no communication, people will think it's the worst case scenario. And a lot of times that's not the case. So it feels like it's been hard for you guys to maybe be on the same page or talk or communicate or be authentic. And this person, it feels like they gave up or they just stopped trying. They were tired. They were feeling overwhelmed or drained or exhausted, and maybe you didn't even know, you didn't have any idea. Like, what? Like, I didn't even know they felt that way. I wasn't sure. I didn't know I did anything wrong. And so they just gave up, and you're like, what the heck? Like, they just, maybe it kind of hurts you that they just like left or walked away so easily. You're like, they just gave up on me? Like, they didn't even tell me. Like, what did I do wrong? What? I don't get it. And they have walked away, or they just stopped trying, not because they don't have feelings for you, not because they don't like you. They're just sad and they feel like maybe you don't understand or consider their feelings. And that could be not true. You could be like, what? No, that's a lie. I do care. But that lack of communication it brings a lot of confusion, in like unnecessary confusion into the mix. But this person is feeling sad. They're feeling down, but it's like they seem to not have the energy to try to make things work. It's like they're just like giving up. They're tired, they're exhausted, maybe because they were already feeling frustrated or already upset, but never verbalized it to you, didn't tell you, so you didn't know. You're like, what? Like, about what? I have no idea. Like, you genuinely maybe did not know, but this person is dealing with something. They're feeling sad, or they feel the loss. They didn't want to walk away, but they walked away because they felt like they just had no more energy. Okay, and maybe that's not healthy and that wasn't the right thing to do, but they're feeling just totally down and like they don't have as much strength to try to make it work or whatever. I don't know. And it's like they are not feeling very strong right now, not wanting to manifest, just wanting to be left alone. And you're confused because you want to communicate, or like you want to be on the same page, but you don't know what went wrong. What did you do? What did I do? And now you feel left out in the cold. Like, dang, they just like left me high, cold and dry and mighty. It's like, what? And it's hurting you. These lack of expression, lack of communicating with each other, and all these changes that happen so fast. Like, when it was so good, it's like, what? Like, I thought we were on good terms. I thought we were good. Like, it's like a surprise, right? It's like, at least let me down easy. Don't just like leave me cold and dry, cold turkey like that. And so now your mind is like, you're left to just think of all these things, and you don't want to feel stuck. You don't want to feel, caged in, but you also don't want to feel like someone doesn't care about you and just like lets you, leaves you so easily. And maybe you're feeling hurt because you feel like they didn't try. They didn't want to fight for it. They didn't give you an explanation or try to make it work. It's like you maybe in your heart or on your side, in your shoes, in your perspective, you feel like they gave up on you so easily. Like they just let you go. They didn't even try, or they didn't want to explain. And so that makes you feel like they didn't even care. Like, wow, so this person just didn't even care about me? Like, they just let me go that easily? They didn't even want to talk. They didn't want to say anything. Like, man, like, I didn't know I did anything that bad. And so you're really feeling it and it's hurting you. It's sad. And you don't like to be in your feelings like that. You don't like to feel emotional. And I don't think you're like emotional, like crying, but still, like it stings, it hurts a little bit, right? When you thought someone who cared about you or liked you, they now disappeared or you're not talking to them anymore. It's like, what? What's going on? And this person is feeling very emotional. They are really sad, but they're not talking to you. They're not saying it. They're not expressing it. So you don't know that they're feeling this way, but they do. It's a fact. That was weird. My video just like stopped recording all of a sudden. Very weird. It's like they don't want me talking about them. But anyways, yeah, they are feeling hurt. They are feeling sad. Even if you think that they don't care, they actually do care. And that's why it's like they're pushing you away, because they're feeling so overwhelmed with emotions, because maybe they just feel like it's too much to try to explain it to you. So this is something that maybe has been bothering them, or they've been feeling overwhelmed. They've been feeling drained for a long time, but they didn't say it to you, so you didn't know. So it's not really your fault, okay? So we're gonna continue sound and extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you? And what is it they don't want you to know that maybe you should know? Their next action or move towards you, and then your advice at the end, okay? So sorry for going through this. I know it's kind of a weird situation. It's complicated and it sucks when that happens. It's like, we were so good. It's like things were so awesome and we were lovers, and now it's like, I feel like I don't know them anymore. It feels like we're strangers. Like, yeah, it sucks when that happens, but it happens to the best of us. But let's see if we can help give you more clarity or make things more sense of the situation, so you can kind of understand. So we'll continue sound and extended. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading, and we'll see where their overall energy is at. What are they thinking? What are they feeling when it comes to you, and all that stuff. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye.